Welcome again to Benidorm in November. Are you thinking about coming here in November? Let me give you the truth, my honest thoughts, the pros and cons. It's been a long time, I think, since I've been here in November. Here in Fiesta Week, the weather has been fantastic during the day, especially. Let's take a little walk, we'll see where we end up. So outside Joker's just now. Joker's doesn't get busy till later on. We've got M&M tributes, they've got Meatloaf tributes, they've got all sorts going on there. Hotel Presidente is a really nice bar, a hotel, and the bar's really nice below it as well. This is a very busy pub, the Royal Arrow. They're doing 2 bottles of beer for €4 and a pint of Amstel, €2.50. They've got the football on just now. It's full of Aston Villa and Newcastle fans at the time of filming. Talk of the Town Cabaret, so the best show in town is midnight, the Beatles, fantastic round there as well. And we're in a wee shaded bit here just now, but today it's been 23 degrees in November. I tell you, that is lovely weather. I've done a few videos on the beach. Watch those videos, you'll see what the beach is like. I should have maybe filmed this video on the beach, but anyway, it is what it is. We're here now. The Royal Arrow's really busy bar, part of the hotel obviously is at the Gold Arcos. And it's got entertainment on, loads of live sports, loads of beer promotions on as well. We've got Adele on later on, we've got Boney M, we've got all sorts. We've got bottles of beers for €2 here, can't complain, can we? They stayed in this hotel. It's one of the more expensive hotels, you really get it for under £100 a night, but maybe one time I will. It's very, very well set up for football. We've got 2 games on, we've got 1 game here and 1 game round the corner, so yeah, very well set up for football. The meeting point's a good wee bar actually. Sometimes they've got the Scottish games on the meeting point. So 23 degrees. Now, here's the burning question. Would I come to Benidorm December, January, February, maybe even March, or would I go to the Canaries? I'm going to tell you in a wee second. You know I love Benidorm, I have to be honest with you. Take a little walk over to the Hotel Presidente. A wee shout out to the couple from Dundee that I met last time I was here at the Hotel Presidente. I've met loads of yours on this trip. Most of the time it's been off camera, so you'll see some people appearing in videos, but most of the time I've met lots of people off camera, and I meet loads and loads of people when I come to Benidorm all the time. It's one of my favourite places to do videos, maybe just behind Tenerife and Lanzarote. Lanzarote I meet a lot of people as well. This is a really nice bar. If you're looking for a nice quality bar, this is the Philippines, just below the Hotel Presidente, and they've got some very good shows on. We shout out to The Greatest Showman. I know the guy watches the channel, so pop in and see him at 11 PM, and they've got shows on to 2 in the morning, so basically 1 in the morning's the last show. Queen Forever, so that the guy does a solo show here. They play in Morgan Tavern, they're absolutely brilliant. The guy is at Charlie, he's absolutely brilliant. This is one of the cheapest bars here. 1 Australia, €1.50 till 7 o'clock at night. This is called the Surprise Attack. I think possibly it's owned by the Hotel Presidente, I'm not sure. 5 bottles of Sol, €10. 5 Heineken, €10. It's unbelievable. You get a beer basically for €2. Australia's $1.50 as well. They've got the big TVs on. They've got planes at the bar as well. I mean, what more can you ask for? You can't ask for any more than that, can you? Bucket deals. I think they've got wee deals in cocktails as well. We'll look at just in a wee second. But look how busy it is here in November. It is definitely tap staff weather. Some of the boys get the tops off there. It's tap staff weather, 23 degrees. Here's some of the cocktail deals. They're not that cheap, the cocktails in here, but everything else is quite cheap. You get better value in the beer, I would say. But they have got some good deals on spirits. 2 local vodka and a Red Bull, $5.50, etc. Jaeger bombs, shots. Not really going to be having that, but still, it's an option for you. The Loch Ness pub over there doesn't open till later on at night. Busy wee bar. The Outback is a busy bar for karaoke. A lot of Newcastle fans in here watching the game. So you can see everybody's in shorts and t-shirt. You will see locals going about with jackets on, because for them it's quite cold. For us in the UK from Scotland, we think this is tap staff weather. So the weather has been fantastic. Would I come here in December, January, February, or would I come to the Canaries? To me, I have to be honest, it's a no-brainer. I go to the Canaries. The weather dips here in December, maybe end of November actually. It's quite cold. Only thing is, I mentioned this in a few other videos. We're on the strip now, by the way. I think I'm going to head down that way towards the strip. Only thing is, if you're self-employed or retired and you keep an eye on the weather forecast, you sometimes get a kind of freak week where you get really good weather in mainland Spain in December, January, and that's when you really want to come here. Should I head up that way or head back the way? I'm not sure. That's the Brit Station. It's a really nice bar in there, actually, showing all the football as well. Somebody scored. We got a big massive cheer coming from in there. Somebody scored, breaking news. So beach down there, and this is the famous Red Line. Not really busy during the day, Red Line, but there's a few people in it watching the football, to be fair. This is open to all hours, all sorts of shows on at night. So the honest answer is, the first week, if you get a good week in the Fiesta week, the weather's fantastic, and I definitely recommend coming. At night, okay, at night you're probably, if you're going to be walking about, you might need a wee fleece hoodie or a cardigan maybe. The only thing is, the pubs are so busy once you get inside them, because it's Fiesta week, it's starting in November. The pubs are so busy that instantly you want to take your fleece or your cardigan off, because it's just jam-packed. So if you're coming in December, January, February, you're probably going to need jeans in Benidorm, no doubt that. Whereas in Tenerife, I don't think I've ever packed jeans in the winter to Tenerife. The weather is a lot better in the Canaries in those late winter months than it is in Benidorm, and that makes a difference to your holiday, I think. And you know I love Benidorm, I'd recommend coming to it all the time, but the Canaries is better. From December onwards till March, the Canaries weather is a lot better in here. You probably already know that, there's insomnia there. You probably already know these. I mean, you just look up Google. People always ask me, what's the weather like certain months? Effectively, you can go on Google and you can check historical data. You get an idea. I'll give you an example. I came from Gran Canaria just 2 days ago. In Gran Canaria, Puerto Rico was 27, 28 degrees. And at night, it was still about 21, 22 degrees. Whereas I came here and it's went down to 22, 23, which is still really nice. But at night it drops quite a bit more. I would say at night last night you were lucky if it was 15, 16. So that's where there's a wee bit of a difference in the temperature here. But this is a great time to come. I mean, this is the first time in ages, maybe ever, that I've came during Fiesta week. I'm not going to be here for the full week, but I've been amazed at how busy Benidorm is, and if the weather's like this, it's absolutely superb. That's the Hotel California. There's always a busy wee bar over there as well, and some of the best bars are down here, the Western Saloon and Morgan Tavern. Guys busy watching the game. They've actually got live music inside there just now as well. During Fiestas, a lot more bars put on extra live music shows. And yeah, if you love live music, Benidorm is the #1 place. It's better than the Canaries for live music. Benidorm, I have to be honest with you. As much as I love Tenerife, there's loads of acts here. Lanzarote's got a lot of acts. Gran Canaria, not so much. Puerto Rico, Gran Canaria, you've got the Blarney Stone, really good bar. Blair Dwingles, you've got Mulligan's and the Neils. Apart from that, there's not much else going on. We've got the Boss, Bruce Springsteen playing in there, not the Bruce, the Boss. That's a Western Saloon, absolutely brilliant bar, the Western Saloon. All top quality acts in there, on till quite late. This guy's going to nearly knock me down there, it was my fault, I was daydreaming there. Hold on. Right, here's the Why Not bar, it's very busy in here. Right, Billy, something your mates, aren't you, Billy? So that's the Why Not bar. Leeds fans there. Busy in there, isn't it? Jeez, oh. Ambassador Player Hotel, location A, that one. Right, let's go on the pavement before I kill myself. That's one thing I will say, that Fiesta week here at Benidorm is busier than the Canaries in November, 100%. That's the Wild Duck. Again, all the bars in Benidorm all brilliantly set up for live sports and TVs, absolutely brilliant. You will not go into any bars here, but it's like wee tiny TVs, stuff like that. They've all got brilliant sports bars. John and Joseph's always really, really busy in there. See if we can squeeze round the side. It ended up like a wee Benidorm strip video, hasn't it? But I didn't really mean that. I did mean to do this video on the beach to highlight the weather, but it just didn't work out that way. Right, down this way we've got the famous Black Chicken. It does karaoke. We've got the Palladium. We've a few other bars and restaurants, too noisy to go down there, I need to come back out here. Let's head down the strip. Morgan Tavern shows will start at 8 o'clock at night. So you can see we're in the shade here, so this is kind of going to be what it's like tonight in the shade. It's quite nice, it's still shorts and t-shirt, but if there's any bit of wind, I definitely need a wee fleece or a cardigan. Waikiki tends to lose the sun, as far as I can see. It had sun earlier on, but it loses it quite quick. But I don't think the guys in here are too bothered about it because they're all watching the football. There's a few wee bars down there as well. It's at Talk of the Coast and Valentine's. I've done a wee video showing you that, but got some good acts on there. That's where you'll find the comedian Jimmy Bright as well. Yeah, it's weird. Everybody's in watching the football, but they don't have the commentary on. They've got music on. That to me seems unusual. Wee karaoke bar, The Last Stop. It's very popular for football as well. In there, British products. Very affordable as well. Desperados too for €5. All sorts going on in there. And then we've got the Flash Hotel over here, which has been busy all day with live music and entertainment. Morgan Tavern. Now, I didn't notice this earlier on. The shows start at 7 o'clock actually, but during Fiesta Week they're on earlier. 3 PM, 4 PM, 5 PM and then 6 PM. But it's not going to be that busy until later on at night. These bands are fantastic, like Queen Forever are absolutely amazing. So you'll find that Morgan Tavern at night, you'll be struggling to get in that door. I've done some night videos so you see how busy it is. It's amazing. That's Morgan Tavern, or Neptune's as you would know it in the TV show BENIDORM. Okay, let's summarise. I would definitely pick BENIDORM from maybe April to start in November. Perfect. Weather's still decent enough. Will get colder at night. You can't get unlucky with the forecast, can get a bit of rain, you can get that anywhere. But the Canaries, Tenerife, Gran Canaria, Forteventura, Lanzarote, winter onwards, the weather is going to sway my decision towards having a winter holiday there. And you know I love BENIDORM, but I have to be honest with you, it's too cold for me. December, January, February, it's not warm enough. I know that some people are going to say, Kevin, we were out at Christmas, it was over 20 degrees during the day, we were sitting in the sun. You can get days like that, you can, but they're less likely than the Canaries. I've got no skin in the game, just giving you my honest opinion. Thanks for watching to the end. A random weather video on the BENIDORM strip. We didn't even go down to the beach. I might add a wee bit of the beach at the end to show you. I might do that at the end for you if I remember, okay? The beach and the promenade is glorious just now. Everybody's walking about with a smile on their face, enjoying the really good weather. Okay, see you next one. Hit the wee subscribe button if you're absolutely new to the channel. And if I remember, I'll add a wee bit of the beach at the end, okay? Because I've messed the video up.